the whole thing. I am driving, obviously, and I'm in my car. Obviously, it's a nice day. Obviously, it's bright, and I'm nice and clean. I wouldn't say clean cut, but as you know, I'm as dressed up as I possibly could be. I got a job. I don't have a job interview. I went through the interview. I have a job orientation. I'm starting today. This is my first day at this new job. I'm not going to go into details right now because I don't want to jinx it. Not that I'm. Would you shut up? Not that I'm superstitious really much, but I just don't. I want to see how this thing goes before I start squawking on about it because, as you may be aware, I've been working a lot of different jobs. Not working a lot, just working a lot of different jobs. I was working a lot for a while on my last temporary job, but as I mentioned, they sort of unceremoniously dumped me. They didn't dump me. I knew the job was a seasonal, temporary job. I knew my days were numbered. I was just being a bit emo about it when I lost it because they didn't say anything. They didn't give me a heads up. So now that I know how that works, next time around, if there is a next time, I'll be ready for it. So this job, I'm potentially a permanent job. Potentially it could be like a career deal because this company is, there's all kinds of room for advancement. If you're into that kind of thing, I'm not sure that I am. Although at 58, with not a lot of options, it might be the best deal that I'm going to get. So to somebody, I'm employable. I'm hireable. Okay. So yeah, I'm excited. I've got a little over an hour and a half before I got to be out there. Today's an orientation deal. Sorry, my water bottle is driving me nuts. The ice is clinking around. If it's any sort of typical orientation, which I have every indication to, so hey Jason, how you doing? Thank you, I appreciate it. Well, here we go again. Nobody can accuse me. Nobody will ever be able to accuse Kevin Seconds of being afraid to work or hating work. I like work. I do. I like to work. I mean, I like to stay busy, and I like to make a living. So. But I do. There's something about it that just is okay with me, and I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around the idea that, hey, look, if this turns out to be a good job that I actually like, and that I don't feel like it's sucking whatever's left of my soul out of my, ears. I'm trying to get my mind wrapped around the idea that, hey, maybe I'll stick around for a little bit. Maybe this is something that I'll just kind of like hang with. It'll help supplement whatever other income I have coming in, and I can keep grounded, because I think what I've discovered over the years is that when I do have like a part-time job, aside from say the rock and roll life or the art life or whatever the fuck life, it grounds me a little bit. I'm a little more tethered to reality, which is really a key for me. Now, for people who do this every day, who have a 9-to-5 and they're, they went through college and graduated and they got children and they have to deal with that sort of discipline. You guys already know this shit. But being sort of this weird, dysfunctional, apprehensive adult most of my life, it's kind of a new thing still, believe it or not. So yeah, I'm pretty excited about it. I couldn't sleep well last night, and I was almost embarrassed to admit to my wife Allison that I'm actually excited about this thing. I mean, I didn't sleep well because I'm excited. I'm anxious to wake up, take a shower, and go see how this thing's gonna look. Because I've done some research, and there's, people, the opinions on these kind of jobs are always like, they suck. The company just it's slave labor. It's too much work. They expect too much. And I've done these kind of things. Gone into those kind of things. I believe that music and art are the things that I should be doing more than anything else, because it's what makes me happiest. And if I'm going to be true to myself, which is what we hear is what we're supposed to be doing, right? That's what we're always encouraged to do. towards doing that. But I can do that and still do other things. And so here we are, on the way to well, not quite yet. I'm going to actually stop and get coffee, check some emails, and then I'm going to go out to the orientation. But I'll report back to you guys and let you know how it goes. For those of you who may even be remotely interested, I'm not sure why you would, but I'm happy that you are. The other cool thing about this weekend is we have a cool event going on in my little art space tonight. Some friends, two lovely friends, dear friends, supporters of our little art space and of us, our music and whatnot, are hosting a trivia night, which, you know, I never thought to do on my own at my art gallery, but why not, right? I have the space, I'm paying rent, we're not doing a lot of other things, we got a couple of gigs coming up next month, but I figured, hey, that'll be fun. So I'm excited because I don't have to lead it. I'm opening the doors and they're coming in and they're organizing it. I'm gonna be excited just to get to be a participant. But then tomorrow night, Saturday night, my new band, Gimme an F, is making its debut. It's unofficial, and I say that because initially, when I was offered the gig, I was offered it as a solo acoustic guy, which I would have done. I was okay, and I said yes because, hey, I say yes to a lot of these gigs. I mean, it's an easy gig. I don't have to ask anybody if they want to do it. I don't have to see if everybody's got the time off. I just say yes or no. So I said yes because I really love the promoter who's doing the show. The bands that I'm playing with, I love all of them. And I was asked by the main band, the headlining band, Field Day, if my other band, Unsteady Heights, could play, and we just couldn't make it work because our drummer's out of the country right now, and he's been out of the country for a while. So I said yes, but then I started thinking about it, and I was like, I really, 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 really don't. I'm not excited about playing acoustic at this punk rock show. I've done it. I'm not against doing it. I'll do it again. But on this one, I just didn't feel like it. So I kind of started to just sniff around a little bit. Sometimes you just sniff around and you see what's going on, and you try to figure out, hey, if I wanted to put a band together right now, could I do it? And of course, the voice in my head almost always quickly says, no, you can't do it. Don't do that to yourself, Kevin, because you're going to get excited about it when you see these prospects, but then if it doesn't go well right away, you're going to be disappointed, and then you're not going to do a band for another 5 years. And I want to do a god darn band. I miss it. I miss playing punk rock. I miss singing loud and playing loud and sweating, and I mean, I sweat when I play acoustic too, but it's a different kind of sweat, right? So yeah, I started to kind of look around, and I started to talk to people that had kind of hit me up about doing some stuff, and I gave those people some songs that I've been working on for a few years, and we had a rehearsal a couple weeks ago, our first one, and it was awesome. We've had a couple since then, and they've been great. And so yeah, these guys, my buddies, Jordan and Matt, who also they're in a band. Their band is called Your Friends, who are like great. They're like right now, they're my favorite local Sacramento band. Great band, great musicians, great guys, great writers, great singers, great everything. So they're kind of backing me up on this thing, and we're just getting along famously. I mean, everything's going well so far. Knock on dash. I don't want to get cocky. I don't want to start getting too uppity about this. There'll be plenty of time for that down the road. But no, I'm really excited about it. The songs, we've got a good 10-song list right now. We have plenty of songs. I've got so many songs in my repertoire. I haven't even started to give them all the songs that I have yet, which I won't ever because there's too many. But I'm feeling good about this thing. It's like it's rocking, I mean, it's punk rock, but it's really rocking. There's a lot of melodicity. Is that a word? Melodicity. That should be a word. Is that a word? Very, very melodic. Very, very tuneful. Well, sometimes I'm not playing in tune because I've got two beater guitars that probably need work. But I'm loving it. I mean, I'm loving the energy. I'm loving the feel of it. Everything seems... Are we still here? Thomas, how has your back pain bin did you try? Oh, thank you. Sorry, I shouldn't read this because I'm driving. Thomas, I didn't try it. My back pain is okay right now, and I think what it is once I was doing that the unloading trucks job. Once my initial week or so of doing it subsided, I started to really feel some strength. I felt like my back was strengthening, and I was really conscious of picking up and putting down things correctly. My wife Allison is always constantly on me about that, so which is good. It's a good thing, and that helped. That really helped. It's the bummer about that job. I think I've talked about this a number of times. I really like the job. I love the work. It was just killing this arm, my left arm, the tendons in my left arm. They're just now feeling better, but man, did it do a number on my left arm. It really fucked me up. My back is great. I was feeling, I was sitting up better. I think I've said it a couple times. I lost some weight, which was really nice, and I could tell because my clothes weren't fitting well. They were loose on me. And everything was going. I'd love to have a job like that. I wish I could just work like 1 or 2 days a week doing that. That would just be my workout. I would just avoid going to the stupid gym, which I'm just not very good at, and I would do that. I'm at a stoplight. Good for you. Back problems suck. I've had them since I was 19. Yeah, well, me too. And that's the thing. My mom was always talking about her bad back, and I think that got in my brain a little bit because I remember, long road trips with 7 Seconds, being in the van, either driving or just laying on a bench or sitting on a bench, and just feeling way older than I was. And it's a rough life already. You're not really sleeping, on good beds or anything like that. Sometimes you're sleeping on floors or on couches. But yeah, a lot of that van travel, I blame that, and just trying to not be a typical lead singer and help carry Marshall half-stack cabinets and not doing it correctly probably contributed significantly. Not probably, it did contribute significantly to my back pain. So I think I'm gonna, I try to embrace the idea of old age back pain and try to kind of I'm old, I got a bad back, but I think that's just not going to work for me. I think I got to just keep my mind right and just realize that I don't have to live with this back pain. I'm not above using things like CBD because I've had friends that have used it and it's worked tremendously. It also helped us with our doggies, our 2 doggies that were both sick and ailing. That's how we learned about it. And if you would have asked me, 10 years ago, even if I would have found myself going to dispensaries to pick up CBD oil, I would have laughed at you. But I'm all for it, and I would do it if and when I need it. I will definitely think about it because I'm not about the back pain. The back pain is like I can't deal with it. Back and teeth. I've had so many issues over in my life with those 2 that I will do anything to avoid the pain that comes from all of that. Anything. I really will. I'm not about that. I'm not about living in pain. I don't believe in it. Screw this life is pain nonsense. Let me get my glasses so I can read what you guys are saying. I have a 2-year-old. He's my daily workout. Bike rides in the park most days. They say that truck drivers have back issues. That gear didn't help. Try CBD drops, though, if you have any issues. I certainly will, my friend. Are you a truck driver? I considered truck driving for a while. I always consider it. I just don't know. I just can't. I can't get my mind wrapped around the training part of it. I think is just the part that I get hung up on. But yeah. I mean, I can imagine having a child would. Just having 2 dogs is enough. So having a real human child would be crazy. I don't know, man. I feel like the good thing about this new job. Nope, graphic design, gig poster. Oh, that's, what, I know that. I'm sorry. Sometimes I'm just talking to anybody that's talking to me. I'm not putting my thought into the name. I think truck driving would be rough. I would try it. I think it'd be kind of fun to try it. I've always thought it would be kind of fun to drive one of those things. The guitar player in 7 Seconds, Bobby, he's a truck driver. But I'd have more fun doing graphic design stuff too. So, but anyway, yeah, I guess. Oh yeah, so this job is going to require me being on my feet for the hours that I'm on shift, and I'm happy about that. It's also a very, very big facility, so hopefully I'll get to walk a lot. That'll be good. I need more walking. I love to walk. I mean, I don't like to be sitting on the couch or sitting at my desk and think about walking, but when I get out and walk, I really love it. And now every morning we have a new little dog, and we've house trained him, potty trained him, but he doesn't like to go in the. We have a big fenced in backyard where our girl dog Poppy will go out and pee. He won't go do it, so I have to actually get up, put my coat on, put the leash on him, and walk him around the block, because that's the only way he'll go do his business. And that's fine. It's good for me, and we get to bond. But anyway, I'm gonna grab coffee real quick. I'm gonna try to catch up on a couple emails. Thank you guys for checking in. It's good to see you. I'll keep you guys posted for what it's worth, and wish me luck. I hope this is not a crazy waste of time. All right, have a great day. Much love to y'all, and we'll talk very, very soon, I'm sure. All right, how do I get out of here? Good luck with the work stuff. I hope you find the best fit for you, Allison, and the dogs. Take care, buddy. All right, you too, Thomas. I appreciate it. All right, take care.